Welcome to C Crypto Daily Buzz. Today we break down three big stories for Southeast Asia investors: Rakuten's XRP payments, Goldman's Bitcoin ETF, and Tether's new wallet. Stay tuned for clear, fast insights you can use. Today is April 15th, 2026. Hey everyone, this is C Crypto Daily Buzz. We're looking at Japan's Rakuten turning XRP into a real-world payment option, Goldman Sachs stepping deeper into Bitcoin ETFs, and Tether launching a self-custody wallet for everyday USDT users worldwide. This channel summarizes the most important crypto news for investors in Southeast Asia, including the Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia, and across the region. Issue 1. Rakuten opens XRP payments to 44M users and 5M merchants. Japan's Rakuten wallet is going live with XRP support today, letting 44 million Rakuten Pay users convert their loyalty points into XRP and spend value across more than 5 million merchant locations nationwide. The move plugs XRP into a loyalty pool of over 3 trillion Rakuten points, worth about $23 billion, and adds XRP spot trading alongside assets like Stellar, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and Toncoin inside one of Asia's largest e-commerce ecosystems. For Southeast Asia investors, especially those watching Japan after its decision to cut crypto tax on specified assets to 20%, this is another sign that regulated, mainstream platforms are turning tokens into real payment rails rather than just trading chips. In my view, this kind of points-to-crypto bridge is exactly the type of adoption that can influence regulators and businesses in markets like the Philippines and Indonesia, where large loyalty and payments networks could eventually follow a similar model for Bitcoin, stablecoins, or regional tokens. Issue 2. Goldman Sachs files for a Bitcoin Premium Income ETF. Goldman Sachs has filed with the SEC to launch a Bitcoin Premium Income ETF, one of its first direct pushes into crypto investing for mainstream wealth clients. The fund would hold Bitcoin-linked instruments, mainly spot Bitcoin ETFs and derivatives, and sell covered call options on those holdings to generate option premium income, aiming to offer BTC exposure with smoother returns in sideways or choppy markets. Analysts note that this follows new income-style BTC products from other Wall Street names and comes alongside BlackRock's iShares unit working on a similar premium income strategy, signaling that large managers see demand for lower volatility Bitcoin products. For investors in Southeast Asia, including OFWs in the Philippines and Vietnam who track US ETF flows as a proxy for global sentiment, this trend suggests institutions are not only adding Bitcoin, but also designing structures to keep more conservative capital in the ecosystem. Issue 3. Tether launches. Tether.wallet. Self-custody app for USDT and BTC. Tether has rolled out tether.wallet, a self-custody digital wallet that plugs directly into its payments and settlement infrastructure, designed for everyday use. The wallet supports Bitcoin plus Tether's USDT, USAT, and tokenized gold XAUT across multiple chains, and lets users send funds using human-readable identifiers like nametether.me instead of long addresses. Tether says its stablecoins are already used in over 160 national markets with more than 570 million wallets, positioning tether.wallet as a simpler front-end for people who use USDT for cross-border payments and remittances. For Southeast Asia, where USDT is a major rail for OTC trading and OFW remittances, this kind of self-custody app lowers friction but also shifts more responsibility to users, so good key management becomes critical to avoid irreversible mistakes. To summarize, first, Rakuten adds XRP to its payments ecosystem for 44M users in Japan. Second, Goldman Sachs files for a Bitcoin Premium Income ETF, joining the push for yield-oriented products. Third, Tether launches tether.wallet for USDT and BTC, aimed at the global remittance market. This video is for information and education only and is not financial advice. All investment decisions and risks are your own responsibility. If this video was helpful, please subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell. Chart analysis and trading insights, join our free Telegram channel, link in the description. See you in the next one.